So Oscar, man, I mean, we've known each other a long time, and I've always have admired how focused and disciplined you are, from a fighter all the way to a promoter and stuff. Well, your opponent, MMA legend, in Vítor Belfort, the Phenom, they called him back in the day, and he's been taking this very serious, been training really, really hard, and he's a naturally bigger guy, Oscar. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on your opponent?
He's bigger, yeah. He's strong. He's, you know, he knows how to fight. He was actually a boxer. I mean, and there's a reason why I chose Vítor, because he can fight.
That's the thing I want people to understand too. You don't need the money.
I never put closure on my career. You know, I retired when I got my ass kicked from Manny. I retired thinking that I should retire because I got my ass kicked. When it's time to hang him up, like, you know, right?
Right.
I never felt that.
Yeah.
I don't have to do this.
Yeah.
I do it because I love it. That's it.
We just came off of the Olympics, right? That went down in Japan, and my favorite moment's always in '92 in Barcelona. Yeah. Whenever the Olympics do come around every 4 years, does it immediately take you back and you start thinking about that era?
And you start reminiscing, you know, and you start remembering like why I did it, you know, why, you know, how did all this happen? You know, where did it start? My upbringing prepared me for this moment. That kid from East LA was, you know, a happy kid who was actually scared of fighting. Like, what mother lets their kid fight? But I ended up loving it. I ended up having a passion for the sport, doing it every single day. And then you start to like appreciate why you're doing it. I mean, it becomes a love. Build up my character, build up who I was, my strength, you know, my perseverance. That's where it came from. My mother, she built determination, you know? She instilled that fight in me, that fire that is fucking never gonna burn off. That's why I owe everything to her. She's the one that planted that in me. 17 years old, getting ready for the Olympic Games. My mother passes away from breast cancer. Yeah, it was devastating.
Your mother had passed. I can't even imagine having to deal with that, staying focused. Did that help you kind of channel all your energy dealing with that pain?
She passes away. I actually retired for like a few months because I just couldn't deal with it. I mean, you're that young, you know, it's like, and I have no direction. Nobody's telling me like, okay, here's a handbook on how to deal with life, you know? So I broke down. But a few months later, I just kind of like re-sparked, you know, that fire. It was 1991. We were in Sydney, Australia. World Championships. I was the favorite to win the world title. I hadn't lost in 8 years prior to that. I faced this kid from Germany, Marco Rudolph, and he beats me. And I'm devastated. I remember going to my hotel room and not coming out for 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks as the tournament was going on. I couldn't face anybody. I disappointed people. I'm a failure. You name it. I'm a nobody now. Being this kid who had all the weight on his shoulders, the pressure, the anxiety, the expectations from America, from my family, the expectations I set for myself, promising my mother that I'm gonna get this gold medal for you. I just collapsed. Because this is all I have is boxing. So when I lost, it was a wake-up call. Okay, you have to train harder, you have to run harder, you have to hit the bag for more hours, you have to live, breathe, and eat boxing. my short career I had at that time, it all like just flashed in my mind. Made me realize I better step up. I better step up or I'm not gonna win that gold medal. I get to Barcelona, laser focused. I fight South Korea, I fight Brazil, and I'm thinking to myself, where's Marco Rudolph? Where's Germany? Where's this guy that beat me? And sure enough, I face him in the final round, fighting for the gold medal. I mean, talk about being scared. The fear of losing. You know what I asked myself? Oscar, you can either fuck everything and run or face everything and rise. And I fucking rose to the occasion. I fought my ass off. I did everything I can possible. And next thing you know it, I'm on top of the podium listening to the national anthem with that gold medal around my neck, thinking about my mother. It was beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. When I faced Julio Cesar Chavez the first time, he was 99-1. I was only 23 years old. That moment, right there, changed my life.